I'm Dr. Patricia Logan Miles, and I have been in ministry for December 4th, 1979, because I want everybody to know I remember the day that I was saved. And my ministry is to those that are hurting and broken, those that have inner wounds and pains, and walk in bondages and don't know how to come out. But God has given you a purpose, plan, and a destiny. We all have our own personal purpose, plan, and destiny. And today, whatever you're going through, God knows about it. So I had a home for battered women and children, a home for domestic violence, and a home for people in substance abuse for over 15 years. So I'm familiar with people being bound to drugs, people being raped, abused, and molested, people that have low self-esteem, and I myself went through it as well. So not the drugs or the alcohol or that part, but I was a woman that had low self-esteem. I was abused, I was abandoned, rejected. But all of it, God can heal and deliver you. My ministry I've had my own radio program. For 7 years, I had my own television program to a household, reaching households in Los Angeles of over 500,000 people. So I'm familiar with call-ins, people that have problems. They call me. I have a call-in line. You can call in, or you can just email me at drpatmiles@yahoo.com. And I just want you to know that what I've said is what has happened. It's not something I'm making up. It's something I'm thinking of. It's something I personally have experienced. I did earn a doctor's degree, divinity, as well as in psychology. So I'm aware of all those things on both ends, from the psychologist part to the ministry part, divinity. So I just thank God for allowing me to live this life, to share it with someone else. And I've traveled nationwide as well as countries, foreign lands, preaching and ministering the Word of God. And I've seen miracles, signs, and wonders, people getting healed of cancer, people falling dust, gold dust, falling from the ceiling all over, and everybody covered with gold dust, and just all kind of miracles that God has done in the foreign lands. I haven't seen it here in this United States, but I'm hungry for God, and wherever there's a hunger for God, He will come. So I just pray that we'll all get into that same place, get into unity, get into love for Jesus, and He will give you the desires of your heart. I've traveled throughout this United States preaching the Word of God, teaching the Word of God, ministering on inner healing, inner wounds, brokenness, hurt, and pain. But only Jesus can bring you through. So I'd love for you to get my books. Releasing and Letting Go of Excess Baggage is my latest book. This is part 2. Part 1 is Shattered but Not Destroyed. You can be shattered, but you don't have to be destroyed, because God can bring you through. You can be in bondage to the past, but you can overcome it by releasing and letting go of excess baggage. So God bless you, and I'm looking forward to talking to those that may be interested in me coming to minister to the Word of God, and to evangelize, to share my book. I do workshops, I do seminars, I do conferences. I'm just all about Jesus. And I do some just regular, the natural and the spiritual person, because we all have to connect. There is a world that we are in, but we're not of it. But there's also that spiritual world that keeps us out of that natural world. So I just give God the praise and glory for allowing me to share with you, and I'm praying that I will hear from you soon.